Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the committee and City Council. My name is Badawi Muderas. I am the Technical Services and Water Quality Manager with the Wastewater Division of the Public Works. I am here to present for your consideration the approval of ordinance changes to Chapter 19 of the Oxnard City Code. This is due to the Public Works and Transportation Committee on June 22nd, 2021, and City Council on July 20th, 2021. The recommendation is for the Public Works and Transportation Committee that the Public Works and Transportation Committee recommend that the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute amendments to the Oxnard Code of Ordinances, Chapter 19, Public Works, Article 1, Sewage System, Wastewater Disposal, Sections 19.3, Abbreviations, 19.4, Definitions, 1925, Prohibited Discharge Standards, 1926, Local Limits, 1936, Additional Pretreatment Measures, 1943, Discharges from food establishments, vehicle maintenance facilities, and commercial and industrial laundries, and 1951, Industrial Wastewater Discharge Permit Requirements. Now, as of the background, our local limits are restrictions that are placed on industrial users and other non-domestic sources that discharge to our Oxnard wastewater treatment plant. This is required by Section 6 C5B of our permit that we call National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, otherwise known as the NPDES permit for the treatment plant. These local limits set maximum limits for certain pollutants in the wastewater that is discharged into the system. They require periodic assessment due to significant changes in our system. So these limits were last evaluated in 1999 and are currently inadequate due to the addition of the advanced water purification facility, as well as the planned implementation of the aquifer storage and recovery and the indirect potable reuse program. Now, the permit requires that the city evaluate the adequacy of the local limits, submit a written technical report, and secure the approval of the revised limits by the Regional Water Board and US EPA. Now, as far as the work that has taken place, these technical local limits evaluation initiated in 2015. The final draft evaluation report was submitted to the Regional Board in November 2017 and received tentative approval from the board in December of 2017. We conducted public outreach with stakeholders in May of 2018, and after stakeholders' comments and input, we decided to do additional study. Those study findings were presented to the stakeholders in subsequent meetings held in October and November 2019, and they were acceptable to our stakeholders. We did meet with the Oxnard Chamber of Commerce to explain the modifications to the initial study based on industry input. As a result, the Chamber of Commerce and the stakeholders are supportive of our new local limits. Now, when we come to page 8, we can look at a table that shows the pollutants of concern, our existing local limit, as well as our new local limit. In addition, these following constituents are also regulated: amalgam, boron, gross beta, total dissolved solids, also known as TDS, pH, and organic solvents. Now, we also have prohibition of oil and gas waste, that it is treated or untreated, and the dental facilities in the city are newly required to obtain an industrial wastewater discharge permit. Now, let me just say that for boron and TDS, site-specific limits will be developed for our existing customers. Further approval with the regional board regarding significant changes to our total toxic organics and cyanide removal has been completed. And as a result, we had a public comment period regarding the significant changes that was held from May 1st to June 1st of 2021. And we got no comments. Last point is that we will establish site-specific local limits for boron, chloride, and TDS based on our facility applications after the effective date of the new ordinance. Finally, there is no direct financial impact to this approval. This ends my presentation. Thank you for your consideration. If there are any questions, please feel free to forward them to us.